we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you? Yeah,
you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This pass into the arms of Snead. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. He gets it to Brown, complete. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Right there.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Hey, alert.
Now Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50.
Boston Scott, his first carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
We want it. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, watch it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
White 80. Go back to 48 right now. Let's go. These two. Kill. Check 26. Check 25.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Hill, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here we go. 53. Ready, take.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Ready? Good kill. Yellow lady, yellow lady. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics. and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind of Big Ben. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Like 30. Let's go. Coming. Shit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Set. Like 80. Man out. Easy. 48 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check, 48. Go. 48. Lock it.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Scott, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm going to run you over. 22 44. Hey, Alpha. I'm about to take you to school. 48 Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now a give, right side. Scott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
180. Check, 48. Quarter.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down now. It's Scott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's it. Big hit.
Third down.
Alert. 48 to Mike. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Judon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, wahoo!
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Gets this one to Hill. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
218, chop.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Snead's got it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. You go 21, 21.
On 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Breeze to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
21. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, let go. One set. Check Mike, 54.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. Yellow lady. 12, 13. Set. You drop Walker.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
One. Hey, exit.
From the 16, Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. I got it.
To throw, it's Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Check. Hey, kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No. Off. Snickers, gotta spin.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Black 30. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Middle. Switch. 77. Snickers.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Set! Block 80! Right now, let's go. Watch your slant.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Black 80. Check. 44. Black 80.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 46 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go!
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane. And
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Riley Harrison. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check! 180! Check! 48's the mic! Let's go!
On second and 15 now. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready? Double leading. I can't believe they let you play. 11. And what?
On second and 7, Breeze. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Well, it gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ready? 5-9. Kill.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Monday.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Focus. Check. Fresno. Kill. Snickers, 66.
Here's Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Breeze now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 20, 50. Let's go. Get that quarterback.
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette fighting through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
On first down, Scott. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go again with Scott. And some room to work. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a give, right side. Scott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Fournette running out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Ravens take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.